Is slower really better when it comes to fat loss? You hear a lot of the time, and it seems to have become kind of the standard that you should lose weight slowly, that it's healthier to lose weight slowly, that it prevents muscle loss, it's not going to slow down your metabolism, that losing weight fast will mess with your hormones, it'll create nutrient deficiencies, that you're more likely to gain it all back after you do lose all that weight. And I mean, some of these things can be true, absolutely. It definitely can depend on how you lose the weight quickly. I mean, it's not really a question of is one better than the other, but I mean, what's really going to give you the highest likelihood of success? And why do a lot of people say they want to lose weight slowly? A lot of the people I end up talking with, first off, they underestimate how much weight they need to lose. You know, I'll tell them what a healthy BMI at their height is going to end up being. And, you know, I get scoffs. I get scoffs at it. And the thing is, it really is just a normalcy bias. When 70% of all the people in this country are either overweight or obese, it starts to become pretty normal to be overweight. Obese people think that an overweight weight is healthy. And overweight people think a less overweight weight is considered healthy. So if you combine underestimating how much weight you need to lose, plus wanting to take it slow, I mean, you just get a formula for procrastination and you're setting yourself up for failure. I've talked to so many people that don't even have a time frame for when they want to lose the weight by. And if doing a bodybuilding show taught me anything, it's the importance of having a time frame for your goal of weight loss. You can't just say, I'll lose it when I lose it. I'll take a year, I'll take 2 years, I'll take whatever. As long as I lose it, I'm happy. And what does that mean though? What are they really saying deep down? And what I've kind of realized is that people just don't want to give certain things up. They don't want to start new habits. They don't want to give up old habits. They just want to lose the weight with minimal changes. And I used to kind of be a proponent of how can we formulate a plan for you to lose weight that allows you to kind of live the same way that you already did. And the thing is, that's the problem in the first place, is the way that you already lived. You have to make changes to the way you live. You can't just think that, you know, you're going to find all these little hacks and these little secrets, these shortcuts. It's just not going to work that way. It's not. Why losing weight quicker over losing weight slower? Well, you build momentum a lot quicker. You see the changes in the mirror. You see the changes on the scale every single week. There's actually less time to lose muscle. So if you're training hard, if you're trying to progressively overload, if you're eating enough protein, you're going consistently, you're not taking 2, 3, 4 weeks off, you're not going to really lose that much muscle. You will lose a little bit and you will lose some strength, but it's nothing that you can't rebuild after you lose the fat. Let's see what else. If you take 4 or 5 months to lose weight that you initially wanted to take 12 months to lose, you're less likely to burn out. You're not going to spend a whole year trying to, you know, walk 10,000 steps a day or make sure all your meals are set. I mean, those are things you should probably keep doing, but it's just less time spent in a deficit. You're spending less time in the shitty phase. Losing weight sucks no matter what. Not that you should try to lose 5 pounds a week. I'm not saying that you should take it to an extreme and just starve yourself. By no means am I saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm calling out in this video is the people that want to lose weight slowly because they're afraid and they're coping. They are afraid to lose the weight because they have to give certain things up that they just don't want to give up. There's a lot of reasons why people become overweight, especially these days. And, you know, food tastes better than ever. There are literally scientists that spend hours in labs trying to make food more addictive. So I get it. And it's not like people wanted to become overweight. And it's something that happens slowly over time. And, you know, it happens. Most people are overweight. It's something that most people face. But one of the bigger problems is that people don't really want to lose the weight. Say if I take on 10 new clients, probably a good 4 or 5 of them don't really want to lose weight. They don't really want to get in shape. They kind of do, but they're not really willing to do what they got to do. They're not willing to meal prep. They're not willing to go to the gym more than twice a week. They're not willing to go out and, you know, wake up a half hour earlier and go for a 20-minute walk when they wake up. Then there's about 2 or 3 that are about 50% of the way in. They'll usually do well, but they won't usually make it all the way. And then maybe 2 out of the 10 people I'll take on as new clients are not in a state of wanting to lose weight, but needing to lose weight. They'll lose weight at all costs. They'll go to the gym 5 days a week, 6 days a week, whatever I tell them to do, they're going to do. And those are the people that are the most successful, and because they're motivated. They have a good reason to lose the weight. The other thing is, I mean, a lot of people I can't help. A lot of people that are overweight, that are obese, they got to that point not because they eat out too much or they drink on the weekends with their friends. It's because they have something going on deeper upstairs mentally. You know, what I do as a trainer is I give you a plan, I'll walk you through the workouts, I'll keep you accountable with your nutrition, but that's not going to do it for a lot of people. I mean, I hired a posing coach for my show that I had last week because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was going to do it no matter what. If I had to, I was going to go on YouTube and teach myself a whole posing routine, but I would have lost the weight no matter what. I would have formulated a posing routine no matter what. A lot of the clients, those 2 out of 10 clients that I take on that are going to just kill it and they're going to lose weight quick and they're going to go to the gym, those people would have done it either way, with or without me. So that's really what I'm there for, is not, I can motivate you to a degree. I can kind of try to teach you how to be disciplined, but at the end of the day, you have to have wanted to do it with or without me. I can't be the guy that, tells you why to lose weight, tells you to wake up early in the morning. I can tell you what to do. If you don't follow it, it's not really on me. I can do my best to a degree. You got to do most of it on your own. You got to be self-motivated. So to the people that are motivated and are going to lose the weight, they're committed to it. They decided mentally. They made the choice that they're going to change no matter what. You probably should lose the weight quicker rather than slower. Obviously, there are stipulations within that. But which is more unhealthy, staying obese or losing weight quickly? Staying obese is far more unhealthy than losing weight quickly. By quickly, I mean like 1.5% body weight per week max. So if you're 200 pounds, that's about 3 pounds a week. Obviously, it should slow down. At times, it's not going to be consistent every single week. You're not going to lose 3 pounds every single week if you're 200 pounds, but you should be shooting for at least 2 pounds per week, at least 1% body weight per week. The whole losing muscle thing, it's true to a degree, but you got to train hard. You got to eat enough protein. You got to get some sleep. You got to take melatonin if you need to, because your sleep's going to suffer a bit if you're losing weight quicker rather than slower. But like I said, I mean, you build momentum quicker. You get a snowball effect. You see results in the mirror. You see results on the scale. You feel better. You feel lighter on your feet. Your cardio is getting better. You lose weight slowly. It takes a long time for you to start to feel the benefits of losing weight because you're staying obese for longer. You see quicker changes in the mirror. Every week or 2 weeks, you're seeing changes. You're seeing more definition here in your legs and your biceps. You're seeing veins popping out. That's very motivating. If it takes months to start to see definition, it's unmotivating. You might burn out before that point anyways. You avoid getting comfortable. You should not be comfortable. You're going to have days where you feel better than others, but you should not be that comfortable when you're losing weight. There's a price to pay to gain weight, To gain weight and to lose it, it sucks. I gained 26 pounds from 200 pounds to 226 pounds from August to December. My heaviest weight ever at 226.4. And then I lost it. I lost it all. I got to my lowest weight since high school. I was at 183.6, 182.8. So I lost 43 pounds in 4 months. Am I healthier now than I was at 226? Absolutely. I mean, really, you just got to rip the Band-Aid off. You got to get uncomfortable. If you want to lose weight, you got to get uncomfortable. It's not going to be easy, and you can't just try to have all these little stipulations in there that's going to make it easier. I mean, there are things to do to make it healthier. You got to take vitamins. You got to take your supplements to make sure you're not going to be deficient in anything. You got to lift weights. You can't not lift weights. You got to eat enough protein. You got to eat enough fiber. You got to drink enough water. There are a lot of stipulations in losing weight the right way, whether it's slow, whether it's fast. But if you're going to lose, I mean, listen, this is for overweight and obese people. If you're normal weight and you want to get shredded, this is a different story. I mean, maybe you should lose weight a little bit slower. But if you're overweight, if you're obese, rip off the Band-Aid, get uncomfortable, and get what you deserve.